Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Brian Loves Blockchain. My name is Brian and I clearly love blockchain. In our videos we talk about the crypto news, gives you hints, tips and tricks, and basically give a welcome Irish accent to the crypto space. Today's a bit of a different video. We're going to be talking about some news stories. As you know, I consume about 4 or 5 hours of crypto content daily. Like, share and subscribe as always. It really helps the channel out. And if you don't like the content, you can just undo all of that stuff either. It's free and it takes a second. So the reason for this video today is because I'm getting a bit tired of the rhetoric in the media about the crypto space. The whole economy is tanking. And as the smart people who watch this channel know, we are in a recession. That will be confirmed in the next quarter, but let's be honest, we're all in a recession. Inflation's out of control, your bank accounts are dwindling slowly and everything's going up. Building companies are collapsing all over Australia, people are being laid off left, right and centre, all over the place. But for some reason, the media is all about how much losses happened in the crypto industry. Now, these losses are happening across the board. The difference is the risk assets, as they say, will go first. They will go down first. And actually the crypto space is a good indication where the rest of the economy is going to go. And when it rises again, it's also going to be an indication of where the economy is going to go. Next are stocks, which we've already seen a massive sell-off on. And then eventually it will trickle down to the safer assets like gold and property. But for now, they're really enjoying destroying our space. And I'm getting a bit tired of it. So I'm going to read some positive news stories which you aren't hearing in the media at the moment. Emirates. Now you can pay in Bitcoin to fly around the world on Emirates airline. As per media report, the airline intends to use innovative digital technologies like blockchain, metaverse and cryptocurrency for its plan to connect with customers. Now, you got to ask yourself why an airline company is offering to take Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in a downtrend, in a bear market, unless they were smart enough to understand that these things are not disappearing and going away, and actually getting your crypto to go on flights, which I highly don't recommend. Using your crypto to buy stuff means that eventually what you paid for an airline ticket today, for them will be 10 times as much down the future. And these are very, 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 very big companies in the United Arab Emirates. They're not stupid. So why are they accepting Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? You got to ask yourself that question. Next story. Blockchain layer 1 and 2 scaling solutions development is at an all-time high, which means the hiring for developers is also at an all-time high. Strange, isn't it? Why is that happening when we're in a downtrend? Crypto's dead. Ooh. Next story, which I really like this one actually, from Crypto News, dated May 17th. As Bitcoin continues to trade at less than half of its all-time high, investors are continually increasing their wallet sizes. Why? With reports showing that the number of addresses with over 1 BTC is surging. The increasing number of large-sized wallets in the Bitcoin ecosystem indicates that more investors are becoming bullish on Bitcoin. Why would they do that in a downtrend? So strange. According to Analytics chart, the number of BTC addresses holding more than 1 Bitcoin is continuing to increase. The number of such wallets just hit an all-time high. In March, a Glassnode chart indicated that the number of BTC wallets with more than 1 Bitcoin ranged between 812 and 816,000. Based on this, the company projects that this will hit 100,000 soon as BTC prices continue to drop. So people are accumulating in these drops. They're not just selling off. The big guys anyway. People hopefully like you and me are accumulating Bitcoin where the small people are being flushed out of the market. Next story, which I love because Japan rocks with this stuff. Japan's Prime Minister reportedly open to idea of crypto tax reform. The Japanese Prime Minister has indicated that he may be open to reforming the nation's much maligned crypto tax laws in a bid to spark Web3 related growth. Last week, the Prime Minister addressed Parliament opening that Web3 could spark economic growth and suggested that he could be prepared to push ahead with pro-business legal reform. Earlier this month, he also spoke to British investors about Web3, also making comments about the metaverse, blockchain technology and non-fungible tokens, stating that this could bring in a huge amount of revenue for governments around the world. Now, this is the dialogue you're not hearing from countries who actually got their shit together and regulated crypto a long time ago. We still have the crap going on in the SEC, and for some reason, people think the SEC is nationwide, global-wide. The SEC regulates crypto in the galaxy. It doesn't. It just does it in America. Just America. Not Canada, not South America, just America. So whatever shit is going on with the SEC over there, that's over there. The rest of the countries, the EU, South America, Africa, Japan, they're all putting regulations in place, even in a bear market. Whoa. Next story. Fidelity. Fidelity is one of the biggest asset managers in the world, by the way. In the world. Fidelity Investments' digital asset arm will double down on hiring this year as it looks to beef up its resources to serve clients who want to invest in crypto assets that trade around the clock. People, oh God. This is one of the biggest asset managers in the world. They don't get there by making stupid decisions. They get there by having analysts just look at these investments constantly, by throwing hundreds of thousands of dollars, paying teams of people to go, hey, do you think this is actually going to be a good thing or not? They don't just go, oh, we're in a bear market, sorry about that. We thought it was a good thing, but it's after crashing and the rest of the economy is skyrocketing. So that was a stupid move. Let's just all pull out of it. They're building an infrastructure in digital asset investing, even in a bear market. Need I say more? Now, Anthony Scaramucci, next story, Skybridge Capital. Anthony Scaramucci, this is also another massive investment company. Anthony Scaramucci predicts the next presidential candidate will be a pro-crypto and that a Bitcoin ETF electronically traded fund will happen by the end of 2022. I don't know how that's going to happen in a bear market, Brian. You should go back into stocks and gold. Anthony Scaramucci, the founder of the hedge fund Skybridge Capital, thinks that the next United States presidential candidate will likely be pro-cryptocurrency, given that the US Securities and Exchange wankers recently announced the approval of a fourth Bitcoin futures exchange and traded fund, which is basically one step away from an ETF. When you do the futures ETF thing, it's basically one step away from an ETF. During an interview at Salt's Crypto Bahamas conference, Scaramucci told Cointelegraph that he has been bullish on pro-crypto presidential candidates since the SEC approved Bitcoin futures under the Securities Act of 1933. The Congress is indicating that they are more crypto-friendly. You now also have 73 million people that own cryptocurrency. Lots of these people are single-issue voters, which will circulate through Congress. Positive regulation ahead is a prediction from Skybridge Capital. Every single time we have a bear market, which now funnily enough is coinciding with a global recession, it's still the same rhetoric. Crypto's bad, it's not going anywhere, it's dying, there's no development happening on it. For the love of God, we're in a global recession. Everything is going to crash. Crypto, yes, will crash harder. It will also skyrocket faster after a recession, which usually lasts around 1 to 2 years, on average. And the thing is, in these bear markets, these massive companies, these massive hedge funds, these prime ministers of actual big countries, these sovereign nations are not getting bearish. They're building out the infrastructure. Why would they be doing that in a downtrend? Why? Why aren't they all just going, sorry, we got it wrong, we're firing lots of people, which of course is happening. They're firing people in Coinbase. They're firing people in Tesla. Do not get scared by the rhetoric that's being put upon you. They did the same thing in the dot-com bubble, just not in the bubble, just pre-internet. They're like, oh, this is ridiculous. Who wants to send an email when you can write a letter? Oh God, this company's down. Oh, look at Amazon. They've crashed terribly. It's the end of Amazon. They do this because they want to scare you out of the market. The news isn't there to protect you and save you and help you. It's there to make sure that you make kind of all right investments. This is not some weird ass conspiracy theory This is proper information. This is factual based news that's actually happening across multitudes of sectors. So again, listen to the news, listen to both sides of the news, listen to the bad news, the good news, then keep on digging. If you like this format of video, then let me know in the comments below. So if you want me to continue to do updates of positive news like this, then please let me know in the comments. Again, like, share and subscribe to the video. It helps the channel and it shows me that this is the kind of information that you want. Be safe out there, dollar cost average, and remember, get news from multiple sources. I'll see you in the next one.